What's up, Tiger Nation? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home of the Springfield Tigers all season long here from the Tigers table, week 3 as the Tigers prepare to host Geneva on Friday night. We'll have the game for you here on YSNLive.com. We'll talk about that. First of all, I want to thank all the fans here at Tigers Table tonight. Every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock here at the Tigers Table, introduce a lot of these great young athletes that the Tigers have, and a lot of the coaches here at Springfield. Want to thank Dee and Jackie from all of us at YSN for their hospitality all season long here at the Tigers Table, making sure we're fed and taken care of. And, folks, the food is fantastic, so come on down to the Tigers Table. I want to thank my partner here, Noah Doty. He does all the work behind the scenes, folks, gets all these interviews up and the stories up each and every week. And Noah will have the call Friday night with C.J. Schroeds at Tiger Stadium when Geneva comes to town. But now proud to be joined. Want to welcome assistant coach stepping in for Coach Guerrero. Has some other duties to take care of. Want to introduce to YSN Nation Coach Paul Hulea. Coach, thanks for joining us.
No, my pleasure. This is a great atmosphere. It's a lot of fun. You know, it really is. And we appreciate YSN and yourself for doing this.
Well,
Steve.
It's my pleasure to do it with it. Let's get into you. How many years, what year is this for Coach Hulea?
Well, it's been a long one, but this is my 43rd season coaching. 40th 11-man because I did 3 years of arena football too. The old Thunder
League.
Yeah, Thunder,
absolutely. So you were part of that.
Yeah,
with the Mountain Valley Thunder. I was a season ticket holder. That was I enjoyed that.
Oh,
did you enjoy that?
Arena football is awesome. It is so fast. It's such a fast
Was
game.
it a hard adjustment for you?
Well, at first, to be able to keep up with the game.
Right.
But once we got into it more and more, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed my 3 years there. I wish we could have done a little bit better.
Sure.
But it's such a fast game. It's so and it is a violent game.
Yes.
I mean, if you like big hits.
Oh, there were some huge ones. Yeah, you could hear them in those indoor arenas.
They
no
are
doubt.
out there.
But we're proud to be joined with you. Let's talk Tiger football this year. You come off an opening week loss, and you beat a Brookfield team 35-13. Your thoughts from a staff standpoint after you had a chance to watch and break down some film?
Well, you know what? We were really pleased going into the game. We had a great week of preparation. Our practices were outstanding considering the heat,
sure.
Of last week.
Oh, yeah.
And our kids fought through it. They did an outstanding job, and our preparation was excellent, and they really brought it to the field.
Sure.
They did. We made big plays on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, and we finished the game with a great drive. And for old guy like me,
you gotta love that ball in the hand and end the game, right?
Yeah, well, 7 minutes.
Yes.
We held it for 7 minutes, ended up with a touchdown. Yeah, and it was really good to see that. Our kids responded well.
Well, I did the game with Chris Ziegler. I enjoyed being there. And I talked with Sean last week, and you've done this a long time. Week 1 to week 2, that's where you see a big improvement. I saw a lot of improvement. I'll start with the offensive line. I thought they were fantastic against, and I said this on air, Brookfield's a pretty talented football team.
Oh,
when you look at their schedule now, the rest of the way, that's a football team that yearly wins 5, 6, 7 games.
Yes.
The tailback talented, the receiver talented, hard-nosed kids. But I thought you guys really set the tone running the football.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the staples I know of this football team. The offensive line did good. The quarterbacks, I thought, both played well. I didn't see the South Range game, but I thought there was improvements. Defensively, I saw a lot of improvement.
Yeah,
I would say, in talking with Sean, I thought the tackling was excellent. Is that a fair statement?
Oh, yeah. It was against an outstanding tailback.
That kid was slippery.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
He is really – and he's only a sophomore too. He's really a great player. And defensively, we really rallied the ball. And as you said, our offensive line really, right out of the gate, really took over.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously the special teams, Sean's big on special teams.
Oh, yeah.
You hit the big one with the punt return.
Yeah.
I thought was good. You get another big special play team to get the ball back right before the half and an excellent touchdown pass.
Yes.
So those are things that I think are signs that you want to see as a staff?
Oh yeah, there were so many positives coming out of the game. You never play the perfect game,
No,
but there was a ton of positives, and there was great improvement.
Sure.
In a lot of phases, a lot of areas of our football team.
Yeah, no question. With Coach Hulea here at the Tigers table every Tuesday night. Come on down, 7 o'clock to the Tigers table. Enjoy these young, great athletes, the food, the atmosphere. The Springfield Tiger fans are the favorites of Noah Doty and myself. We love coming here. We love being a part of this. Geneva comes to town. Here, Division III Geneva comes to town. That's one of the things, Coach, that I love. The schedule. Mm-hmm. You're South Range, very good football program.
Oh, yeah.
They're year in, year out. Brookfield, a playoff contender, year in and year out. Now another big jump up against the Geneva team. Talk about them a little bit.
Well, they're a very good team, and as you stated, they're Division III, a couple up from us. I mean, we're six. So they're obviously their school has a much larger draw than ours does. And they run very well. They're very efficient at running the football. They run old school wing T.
Sure.
Quarterback's under most of the time. A lot of belly action. Fullback is they have a fullback. A lot of guys don't.
You don't see that too much anymore.
Yeah, I mean they have a fullback that's very involved in their offense, and a lot of jet sweeps. And defensively, they rally. They really do. They run very well. And they're great tacklers in open field.
Yeah, it's going to be a great football game. Noah Doty will have it on the call with C.J. Schroeds. Friday night, Tiger Stadium, 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune in to him. He does a fantastic job calling games. What's some of the things, Coach, the staff maybe dug into a little more this week to help continue this team improve?
Well, the thing is, for us, and Sean talks about it all the time, and so does Adam, the DC. They always talk about us getting better. I was a head coach for a lot of years, and that's what I always talked about too. Week in, week out, you just want to go out and just improve at your skill set as a football player. And if you do that, no matter what happens, you've accomplished your task for that week.
That's a great answer, because I've always wanted to know, and I'm going to fans. Normal football fans don't see that improvement. Is it correct? I mean, announcers, football fans don't know all the details that go into daily practice, daily activity, the object of getting better. I guess that's the question. You've done this for over 40 years. What has changed in football?
Well, the preparation has changed, and a lot of things have. And we were talking about this off air. About this. There was so much when I first started coaching. There were so few teams that made it to the playoffs, and then you would have a good team going into the season. You think, hey, we got a playoff club. we got a club. We got a team that can get in and make a run. But then you look at your schedule and say, oh, we got these guys. It's challenging, but you have to win. There's that pressure. You got to get to 9 or 10 to give yourself a chance. We even like Springfield a couple years ago. They're 9-1. They don't make it.
Right.
But now with them taking 16, it gives you an opportunity to see where you're at. Let's go play Geneva, because we think we got a great football team here at Springfield for 2024, and we think we can play with this team.
Sure.
We think we can go out and do the things that we need to do to wind up with more points than them, and when the clock's hit 0. But you're going to be scared about that schedule. Back in the day when it was only 4 divisions.
Yeah, 4 divisions and 4 teams, 5 teams. When you won the state, it
was
5.
We're D3.
One loss can derail you.
You lose one, you're watching.
So that's obviously the biggest thing.
Yes, it's changed.
But Coach Hulea, here's one thing. You still love this football game, don't you? You love the daily grind. You love the talk about that.
The thing is for me, and I've said this to other people. On Friday from 6:30 to 7. I mean, it is that emotion, those jitters. When I was a little younger, I used to run out onto the field.
Right.
With the players. Now I don't.
Standing back there.
Well, I can't run anymore. but I still feel you still get that feel that you know you're alive. You know, at 7 o'clock when that ball gets kicked off, the kids are locked in, the coaches are locked in. It's just a great feeling, and as long as I have that, and somebody will have me, I'm going to be coaching.
Well, keep doing it because he does a great job. Paul Hulea, assistant coach here at the Springfield Tigers. Before I get to the keys of the game, from all of us at YSN, a big accomplishment for you last week being inducted into the Poland Hall of Fame. From all of us, Noah, myself, and DJ, and all of us at YSN, congrats. That is a
thank you.
Well-deserved. Do you get a chance to soak it in now maybe a little more? Do you stay in touch with a lot of your former players? I'm sure you do.
Oh, they're all in my – I guarantee if somebody sees this –
they're going to get on. They're going to be texted.
It's going to be ugly.
That's a good thing. But that's great. And you talked about this, communication and relationships.
Oh, yeah. It's been 25 years, and it's amazing how close those kids still are. They really are. And what was really kind of crazy, because you know we weren't able to be there, we were here,
right?
You know, and then afterwards we met up with them, and they all wanted to know how old I was when we won the state championship. They're actually older than I was then.
No kidding.
You know,
25 years.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. You know, if you think about it. But and they were like, how were you able to do that at that age? It's just a grind.
Families and living and those types of things at a younger age. But again, congrats from all of us on a great accomplishment, and to those players for a state championship into the Youngstown area is fantastic. Mm-hmm. Keys to victory number 2. Well, for the Tigers.
Well, and you know, I know it's a cliche. It's always turnovers.
Sure.
You know, that's always number 1. You know, you got to take care of the football. And you got to force some too.
Right.
You know, I think a lot of times kind of lose sight of that, but we got to force some, and we have to. And I really do believe this for us. We have to be us. We have to be who we are.
Sure.
You know, and who we are is a tenacious, tough defense that runs the ball. You know, and plays. We have so many kids that play so fearlessly, and you know they'll throw their bodies around, and offensively, you know, up front you mentioned our offensive line. They have to take control of this football game.
Right, and you've played Geneva fairly tough the last couple years.
Yes,
very good football games.
Yes.
It's going to be anher great game that Noah will be calling Friday night. I look forward to that, but I agree with you. Be yourself. Do things. It's going to be a great crowd. The weather looks okay for Friday night. Saturday looks a little rainy, but again, thanks for coming on. I enjoyed talking each and every week. Paul Hulea, the assistant coach at the Springfield Tigers. Good luck Friday night, and hopefully go get victory number 2, and we'll see you again down the road.
That's the key.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay, thanks, brother.